Shawty come up in my race. See the stars like you out of space. Yeah, I know you had a long day. I see it all in your eyes. Shawty, you can't even lie. Won't you come back to my place and put that all in my face? I put you all on my tongue. I just wanna make you play with it, thumb. Put some more spit on my thumb. Get that wet, yeah, we had a sex.
What's up, what's good? It's Nene back again with another video. So today it's gonna be clearly a story time. You can see as the title says, I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet, but but this story time is a story about how I got expelled from the 8th grade. Or I got expelled, well, okay, the middle school I went to was Bell Middle School in San Diego, California. And you know, I was already bad. Like, I've been bad since birth. I always fighting somebody, always doing something, and just always in something, just always doing something. So basically, there's just one day. Well, this week was already off for me. Like, it was already off for me from the start. It was already off because like, you know, it was just an off group. Like, it was just weird. Like, it was weird vibes this whole week. I'm telling you, it was just weird vibes all the way around. Everything was just so weird. Like, it was the beginning of 8th grade though, like the beginning of 2nd semester, I believe. And it was just really weird. Like, everybody was just being weird. Like, females wanted to act brand new, and I'm not gonna say real names because I just think that it should stay confidential on who's who. And you know, I don't want nobody to be like putting, like, if you were there, if you went to school with me, you probably know the names of who and who's who, but I'm just gonna try to, like, you know, put fill-in names or whatever. So one day it was me and this girl. This girl basically was my play girlfriend, and like, it was a label at the time. Like, you know, it was a label. Like, I actually liked her, but it was just a label, right? So because she doesn't like girls, and so I do. So it was just a label at the time or whatever. But you know, like me, I was like, I actually did like the girl, but I just never told her until like till after the fact, because you know, I don't want to ruin any friendships or whatever. So me and my play girlfriend, you know, that's my bitch, you feel me? That's my friend. Like, that's my homegirl, regardless if you know, if I like her or not. I'm gonna regardless, you know, ride for my friends. So there's this one day she was not at school, and we all used to sit at the same table. Like, it was just a group. Like, my partner in crime, my best friend, my partner in crime was dating my or talking to my play girlfriend at the time, and my best friend, I don't think he was talking to anybody at the time. I don't know, but like, you know, all our closest friends used to sit at that table, and my best friend's boy best friend, like, his girlfriend was at the table, and she was at the table, and I guess she was talking about my play girlfriend, but I wasn't, you know, there. I wasn't right there. I was probably in some drama or doing something. I don't know what I was doing. I was probably with my little crew that we had a little clique. But that's for another story time if you guys want to know about our little clique or whatever we used to have at that school. But getting back to the story, we were all sitting at the table, I guess. Well, they were all sitting at the table, and you know, my friend, my play female is absent, so she's not there to, you know, like, defend herself or whatever. So I guess, you know, my boy best friend was talking about my friend. So when she comes back to school, you know, my partner in crime is clearly gonna tell his female that, you know, that the girl was talking about her. So we pressed the issue, and you know, like, the boyfriend trying to play Captain Save-A-Ho and all types of stuff, just, you know, trying to save her from getting beat up. Because, like, you think, like, for me, it's like, you talk shit, you're gonna get beat the fuck up, and then don't talk shit if you're not, like, if you don't want to fight. You feel me? Like, don't talk about somebody and not be able to back up what you said. So with that being said, we pressed the issue with her, and she was just like, oh, well, okay, like, you know, she was getting an attitude, whatever. And I was like, who you getting an attitude with? And then everybody was like, my best friend was like, just drop it on me, just drop it, da 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 da. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I dropped the issue, and I told my play female, like, you feel me, you ain't gotta fight. In my eyes, she's really pretty. So I'm like, you're really pretty. You don't gotta fight. Like, I'll fight for you. Like, I'll run up on that trick, period. Like, for you, I got you. Like, you know, we're friends for a reason. I'm pretty sure, like, we ride for each other. I got your back type shit. Like, you know, if you really need me to beat a bitch up, I will fight a bitch. I don't care. So that goes by, whatever, and we know, like, we go a couple days and nobody's really tripping off the situation anymore. But me, I hold grudges, like really bad grudges. So it's like, if I don't like you, I don't like you, and it's like, it's gonna take me some time to even consider being around you or ever forgiving you or anything. But now I have God in my heart, so you know, I'm just more forgiving than I was before. But like in 8th grade, I really was not forgiving. I was mean to everybody. I didn't like nobody. So that being said, so we go by another day, and I go up to her again because everybody's telling me like, oh, baby's still talking shit after we solved the issue. So I don't know if it was just like a rumor or whatever, but I go up to her again with my play girlfriend, and I'm like, so what's up? You still talking shit? Like, I thought we talked about this. What's up with you? Like, you feel me? Like, do you need that? Baby's like, no, like, I don't need that. I'm like, right. So my best friend is walking, like, they got the same class for his period, so they're walking to class, and I see baby like swing and hit my best friend to the side of the head. I'm looking at her like, okay, no, like, what's up now? Because you hit my best friend. And, you know, I was finna let the situation go because, like, you know, my play female didn't want me to fight. So I was like, okay, whatever, I won't fight. But you swinging on my best friend, playing or not, and you know I have some type of animosity towards you, and you still hit my best friend regardless. I don't care if we were playing around or not. I don't care. Like, you touched my best friend. And it looked like me, he didn't want to be touched by you. So now I'm finna run up. So that's what I was doing. I was like, okay, I said, bitch, you just hit my best friend. So I'm walking. Now I'm not even walking. Like, I'm about to run up on this hoe, basically, right? So I'm going to run up on this hoe, and I go to run up on her. And, like, the girl comes up, and, like, my play girlfriend comes and grabs me, like, I mean, calm down, like, chill out, bro, chill out, like, it's not that serious, calm down, like, I don't want you to get suspended, I don't want you to get in trouble, calm down. I'm like, nah, bro. So I'm finna walk up in this girl's classroom, like, I'm just irritated, and the other girl's like pulling me, like, no, like, please don't, please. And I could hear like the worriedness in her throat, like in her voice, like she's like, no, please don't fight her, just leave it alone, like, just, it's whatever, I don't care anymore, like, just calm down, like, you don't need to fight her, So I'm like, whatever, you don't want me to fight her, whatever, I'm gonna catch that bitch slipping at lunch because she has me fucked up. And, like, I hate when people talk shit when walk away. Like, if you have something to say, you can say it to my face. I'm not intimidating at all. Like, if you have something to say, you can say it to my face. So she was talking shit and walking away, and you just hit my best friend. So it's World War III in this bitch. We finna fight, period. So I'm waiting till lunchtime. So I finally walked to class, and I'm really upset at this point because, like, you just really tried my patience, and I don't have patience like that. I barely have patience. Like, I don't have it. Like, it's just not there. Especially in 8th grade, I did not have patience at all for nobody. I did not care. So I was like, okay, whatever, bet. Lunchtime, I'm beating you up. I don't care. There's no talking. I'm running up on you, like, period. So I'm waiting. I go to class. I sit next to my PNC in this 4th period. So I'm telling him, like, bro, I'm mad. I told the teacher, I said, I'm mad. Can I see my counselor? Because, like, I'm really mad at this point. And I'm like, if y'all don't want me to, like, really hurt this girl, I suggest y'all to call, like, the counselor up in here to, like, talk to me so I can calm down, because I really am about to run up on this girl. Like, I'm really about to just beat this girl's ass. Like, who do you think you are? Sorry, bitch. Sorry, like, excuse my language. I'm sorry, but I'm just keep it as real as I can with my viewers. You know, like, no, you're not about to sit up here and think it's okay for you to just... No. So I'm just in, okay, so, like, my teacher manages to calm me down. I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll sit down and wait. And I'm talking to my PNC, and I'm just letting him know, like, okay, like, just know, like, at lunchtime it's going on. Like, it's finna get popping, everything all up in here. So we're chilling, right? And I'm just, like, trying to calm down. I'm shaking, I'm mad, I'm hot. So I'm trying to calm down. I'm trying to calm myself down, whatever. And, like, I'm chilling. And I finally calmed myself down, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, I'm just sitting, chilling, and the door opens, right? And she's like, oh, a teacher comes through the door. I'm gonna keep her name confidential as well, because I feel as if, like, you know, like, since it's such an old situation, like, you know, it's just gonna bring up more stuff. So, but if you went to my school, you know who the teacher is, and you know, like, you know. So it was this white teacher, though. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this white teacher. So this is a white teacher. She came to class, and, you know, she was my advisory teacher, and, like, I didn't like her because every time, like, my best friend's advisory was right next to mine, and every morning I would be like, best friend, I'll give him a hug and go to class. And so she would always be like, you guys don't need to be hugging, da-da-da-da. She just always had something to say to me. And it's like, I've been tolerating you pester me for the whole school year. Well, the whole first semester, basically, like, because I left the second semester. So it's like, you've been pestering me for so long, and, like, everybody has their breaking point. And, like, at this point, I'm at my breaking point. Like, you just really making me mad. Like, you always got something to say about me, my best friend. Like, you act like this is my boyfriend or something. Like, you're tripping for what? You're not even my mom. Like, you're not my mother. You don't have the right to tell me who I can hug and who I cannot hug. You know, like, you can enforce the rule, but there's no rule saying that you can't hug your friend. Like, you know? So, we're just, like, she's like, oh, can you, like, come help me with something in my classroom? You can come right back when you're done. So I'm like, okay. So she's like, is everything going fine? I'm saying, yeah, I'm fine. Like, I'm calm at this point, right? So I'm like, I'm fine. I'm not tripping, you know, like, I'm chilling. I was in class, you know, talking to my friend, my PNC, right? And so she's like, okay, well, I need you to help me out with some stuff in the library. So we go to the back of the library where they do the little, like, morning announcement room, the CCTV room. So we go into that room, and, like, she has me cutting up, like, these flyers that we hand out when there's, like, when you have Saturday school, or, like, you are invited to the ice cream social. And around this time, I think that was for the ice cream social, because it was towards the end, like, the beginning of second semester. So I think it was for, like, first semester. At the end of every grading period, like, if you have a good grade, GPA over 3 something, over, like, 3.5, you get ice cream or whatever. You have, like, the ice cream party. So that's what I do. I was helping her cut that stuff and whatever, clean up whatever. Then she's like, oh, well, I heard you're, like, having an incident, whatever. She's like, you need to stay in you need to sit in the classroom at lunchtime today. So me being, like, thinking, like, okay, well, what do I need to sit in the classroom for? If I tell you, like, I'm, like, a woman of my word. So if I tell you something, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to do it, like, regardless. If I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it, period. If I say I'm not going to do something, I'm not going to do it. Like, I hate when people, you know, try to, like, make it seem like I'm a liar or something. So she's like, oh, well, just for safety issues, I don't want you to get in trouble, so eat inside the classroom. I said, I'm not eating in the classroom with her. It was a different teacher that I didn't like at that school. I'm like, I'm not eating in the classroom with her. Like, it's not happening. I'm not doing it. No, sorry. Don't like it. Oh, well. Like, I'm just like, I didn't say that to her, but I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, no, like, I'm not sitting in the classroom with a teacher you know I don't like. Why would I sit in the classroom with a teacher you know I don't like? So that I can get in trouble? So she can write me a referral for cussing her ass out? Because I'm not going to sit in this classroom and y'all finna think it's okay. So she gave me 2 options. She was like, either you eat in the classroom or you go home for the rest of the day. So I'm like, bro, okay, fine, I'll eat in the classroom. So I'm trying to walk to the cafeteria to get food, and she's like, no, you can't eat. I'm like, so you're gonna deprive me of food? You can't deprive me of food. I don't care. Like, this is not detention. You're asking me to eat in the classroom, and I'm being cooperative, and I'm going to go in the classroom willingly, and you're trying to make it seem like I have detention. The only time that they say, like, we go get the food for you is when you're sitting inside of the detention room, right? The lunch detention room, and they bring the food to you. You can't go get the food because you're supposed to be in detention. So not even that either. Like, yeah, actually, yes. But sometimes in detention, if you don't get your food, they'll go get it for you. But I think that's, like, only in school suspension or something like that. I don't remember like that. That was 8th grade. It's kind of foggy to my memory right now. But yeah, I'm sitting here like, this is not detention, this is not in-school suspension. Like, why do you need to go get my food for me? I can go do this on my own. There's no record, there's no paper. The principal or the vice principal or my vice principal at that or counselor did not tell me that I had to sit in this classroom with you, like, and you go get my food. No, I can get my food on my own. So she's like, no, you can't eat. So I'm like, oh, since you're depriving me of food, like, I got technical in her, like, since you're depriving me of food, I'm gonna go home. So call my grandpa, or I can call him, and he can come get me. So I go in the office, I'm calling my grandpa, like, come get me. Like, you know, she's telling me I can't eat. I'm mad at this point because, like, how are you gonna tell me to sit in the classroom and you're not gonna let me eat? You can't deprive me of food, period. Like, you can't. It's like law. You can't. So I'm just like, irritated at this point. I'm like in the office mad. I look at the time and I realize the bell's about to ring. So I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna tell my best friend that I'm coming back after school to whoop this trick ass. Cause I'm not playing. Like, you still have me bent. Don't think I forgot. Cause, you know, you can forgive, but you can't forget. Unless you have like Alzheimer's or something, but I ain't got that. So, you know, I'm like, well, simply like, I'm trying to go tell my best friend. So I told her, I'm like, well, like, I just go out the office, right? I walk out the office and she's walking behind me and I'm like, they're trying to grab me and stuff. I'm like, nah, like, let me go talk to my best friend. So they're trying to stop me from fighting. They're trying to physically stop me from fighting this girl. I'm like, I'm not gonna run up on her at school. Like, I'm not gonna get suspended over you, but best believe after school, if I catch you slipping, especially because I know where you live, I'm gonna whoop your ass, period. Like, I don't care. I don't know what you thought this was. You think you was finna talk shit and get away with it? No. You think you're finna hit my best friend, a boy that can't hit you back, and you think I'm not gonna do nothing? No. That's not how the world works. So, basically, the bell rings. I see my best friend. I'm like screaming at him like, best friend, come here right now, come here. So I'm screaming at him, yelling at him, whatever, and I tell him to come to me. So he's coming, and then like I start the background got blurry and I start to focus on the two ladies that are trying to grab me. So like basically I'm standing here like this, like the way you guys see me, I'm sitting here like this, and there's one lady, the teacher I fought, trying to grab me from one end, trying to like juke me out or whatever. And there's another lady on this side, the buff lady I don't like that they were trying to make me sit in the classroom with. She's on this side trying to grab me. I'm like, no, this is not gonna happen. No, like no. So sorry, I'm tired. But they're trying to grab me, so I'm like, no, like, you know, like no. So I'm the type of person, like, I don't like people touching me. If I tell you don't touch me, don't touch me. I don't care. Like, if you really want me to listen to you, I'll listen to you if you ask me nicely. But if you're like trying to grab me, touch me type shit, it's not happening. So I noticed that they have the same, like, since my best friend had the same class with the girl, as soon as the bell rung, I seen the girl run into the locker room. She ran into the locker room like baby was ghost, gone, scared for her life running. So I'm like, okay, whatever, I don't care. So I'm like, I don't know, I'm not even trying to fight this little girl no more. I don't care. Like, I'm just irritated because like this teacher's really trying to block me and grab me, and you're not about to grab me because I will punch you. Like, don't touch me. If I ask you not to touch me, don't touch me. You're not the security guard. You don't have to restrain me for nothing because of nothing. Like, you know, there's no need for you to touch me. You feel me? There's no need. So I'm just like hella mad, and I'm like, okay, well, I lost my best friend. I don't know where my best friend is. I see my cousin's walking toward me though. She's like, let my really go. Like, my group, right? I think it was called PGM. But my little group called PGM was coming up to me there, and like my cousin's in there, and they're like trying to tell me like, let her go, right? Like, but so the lady's still trying to grab me. Like, they're walking towards me. My PGM group, they're walking towards me. They're like, you know, they're like, Omni, like, what's going on? Like, they're trying to mouth to me what's going on, but I'm not focused on that because the lady's trying to grab me, like, pick me up and grab me. So I'm looking at her like, if you try to grab me one more time, I'm gonna get off on you. And she didn't believe me. She tried to grab me again. She's like, reached for me, sock baby, book it. Baby's face turns red. She's white, remind you. So her face turns red. I'm like, what's up? Like, I dropped my backpack, everything. I'm mad. And like, she swings on me, you know, hit the Spidey's on baby, got back up, like, was really a squared up old baby. Boop, 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 boop. Then I remember like the buff lady that I don't like, tries to, like, they both pick me up, right? So I'm in the air, like they have my arms like this, like they have my shoulders, like my arms basically, but I still have control of my arm, like low key. Like I still have control of one of my arms, so I'm socking baby in the air while my feet's like this, dangling. I'm socking baby, boop, boop, boop. I'm like, put me down, bitch. Just talking on baby. Do 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 do. Just get off of me. Get off me. Get me down. Screaming. Tears coming out my eyes because I'm mad. Like, tears coming out my eyes. I'm upset. I'm like, get me the fuck off. Like, get the fuck off me, bitch. It's hot. I'm get the fuck off me. Like, bro, get off me. You're on me, and it's not, that's unnecessary. Like, you don't need to be on me. Get off me. Like, you don't need to pick me up. Simply, I told you to get away from me, or I was gonna hit you, and you didn't listen. So now I'm beating you up because you won't listen. She's still like, so that's when PGM starts running. PGM starts running to me. They're like, let her down, let my cousin go, let her down, she didn't do nothing, like y'all was just messing with her, let her down, you know, lying for me, trying to plead the case, because you feel me, like, no, you're not about to sit up here and be in my face and try to grab me and swing on me at that, and then you're gonna think that it's okay to like you just think it's like, oh, like I just attacked you. I did not just attack you. There was a reason why I hit you. So so they're dragging me to this room, right? This special ed guy. He wasn't special ed, but like he was in charge of the special ed. He came over there, grabbed my backpack. They like dragged me to this room, and it's a small room, and I'm like hella claustrophobic to small places. So I'm in a room, there's like 10 people in there trying to block me from getting out. I try to hop out the window, everything. Like I try to like really leave. They would not leave me. They would not leave, and I didn't have a phone, so I only had a tablet, and the tablet only worked for on Wi-Fi, so you know I had to connect to the school Wi-Fi for the one time because someone had stole my phone. And so I was like, I didn't have a phone. So I'm like calling my grandpa, like, come get me, hurry up, hurry up. He's like, I'm down the street, I'm coming. I'm like, come get me now, come get me now. So I try to leave the room, and like the bitch is like standing right there, and like, so I bit her in her titty. I don't care. But I was in 8th grade, so you feel me, like, don't start talking shit in the comments or nothing. Like, I was really in 8th grade, and I was just really pissed off. Like, I had anger issues bad. They had to send me to a bad school, which I'll tell you guys another story time about like how I got through that school and everything, and like how the system worked and how it was different from San Diego's Unified School District, and like how it's different from, you know, like regular schools and stuff. I'll make another video to that. But yeah, basically I was just like, yo, like, get me out this room. Like, I see one of my PGM female cousins walking past I'm like banging on the window, like, bro, come open the door, let me out, like, let me out, help me out this window, like, something. Like, really, I was really upset because, like, then they try to bribe me with snacks. Like, don't bribe me. Like, you guys are weird. Don't bribe me. I don't want nothing from you guys. Like, let me go. That's what I wanted them to do, is let me go. Moral of the story, they expelled me because I beat the teacher up. Like, I took all my anger out that I was finna take out on that little girl, on that, like, on the teacher, because, like, she really had me bent. And, like, no, like, just life lesson, don't mess with something that really belongs to me. Like, my best friend is one person you don't mess with in my life. Don't mess with him, because you mess with him, you're messing with me. And then I retaliate. He might not retaliate, but I will. Don't mess with my female either, because I will most definitely get off on you. Throwing it out there. Just don't mess with anything that's mine, because I really get offended. Like, I really do get offended really badly, and it's bad. So they expelled me from that school. I couldn't go back to any San Diego Unified School District schools without going through a long, irritating ass system that I will talk to you guys about later. But that's the story of why I got expelled from 8th grade and first time finding a teacher. And if you guys want more story times about like fights or anything, you know, comment down below. I got you guys, because I have a lot of stories of things that have happened. I have a lot of fight videos, everything. So, you know, and there will be evidence if y'all really want it. So yeah. There also will be a vlog coming today. Cheer vlogs, you know, I'm starting a new section on my YouTube channel, so just go check it out. Cheer vlog tomorrow. The video will be uploaded after So yeah, just press the subscribe button, like, comment, subscribe.
I kiss on your I play with your neighbor, then I'm going low. Shorty, I already told you, come over and put that all on my face. All of the way that you taste. Shorty, come up in my race.